You see, imagine this. Imagine if you were trying to get off the phone with someone and then they transferred you to a sales representative, and that sales representative was now trying to take your time. That ever happen to you? If you ever call customer service and they keep transferring you to a different department and then that different department's all, okay, so how can I help you? And then you feel like you got to explain it all over again. You're like, oh man, I was just telling that last department. Did you ever feel like that? So that creates frustration. And whenever you, especially us, like us as individuals, on a side note, whenever we're in frustration, we just want to end that frustration. And so our prospects are the same way. If they're frustrated, they're getting frustrated because they didn't want to talk to a salesman. And then the salesman hops on the phone like, hey, how can I help you? Motherfucker, you tell me. How can you help me? What? Like, you called me. And so that's why it's important to understand the engagement. Like, is this an outbound or an inbound? And so if it's an outbound, what I would do to Jim, and let's say Jim is just an eager beaver to get off the phone, right? I'm going to accept the phone call like this. Hey, Dan, thanks for transferring. I appreciate it. Hey, Jim, I appreciate you holding. Dan's transferring you over to me because I'm going to be the one who's sending out the information in your email. I'm licensed to release the information, so keep an eye out for it. It's going to go to your Gmail account. Is that right? It's going to be regarding the property, blah, blah, blah. And then Jim might interrupt, say, hey, Dan. What I was trying to tell Dan was that I'm not in the market and I'm only looking for a 1.15 30-year fix with a $1 fee. If you can't do it, don't talk to me, right? And this is Jim. And then my response would not be, oh, okay, well, that's just not available. What I'm going to do is I'm respond again, as I had shared with you, is I'll agree. I'll say, okay, cool. Let me go and get that out to you. Yeah, no worries. I'm actually going to send that out to you. No, you know what? Dan told me that's exactly what I'm going to send out to you. So I just want to confirm though, because I'm licensed. It's my license number on that form. I just need to make sure it applies. Okay. So the property that you're talking about, this is the one here on Myford, blah, blah, blah. Got it. And when I send the email out, I got to make quick notes right here. I understand that you want the lower rate because it gives you the lower payment, but I do need to make reference. What would the monthly payment savings be? Because this is such a massive amount of savings. I could tell why you want it, but where would the monthly savings go? Would it go back to your bank account? Would it go towards the principal balance? Would it go towards the balance on other debt? And Jim might be a douche, right? Jim might just be like, well, what's that matter? Well, what's that matter is because you're asking for a non-existing rate. You basically asked for a 4-leaf clover, Jim, and I'm just trying to make that 4-leaf clover appear, Jim. Hey, Jim, you want a unicorn? I'm trying to make the unicorn appear. Give me the info. That's what you say. No, don't say that. But what you do say is you understand, because inside your head, that's probably what you want to tell Jim. But inside your head, you're just like, oh yeah, no worries. The reason why I'm asking is because this is a pretty big request for my manager to consider this type of exception. I need to explain why. Like, why are we getting this exception? Mind you, these responses are all true. Am I right? So you will eventually have to ask for some sort of exception, but it gives you the upper hand